Welcome to this episode of the Sonny and Staxx Show. Hey, 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 hey.
What's up, brother?
Everybody. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, Maureen, Ronan, Pink Panther. I'm doing good. How was your Easter?
Great. Had a great Easter. Yeah, it was
Good.
a really good time.
Good. I'm glad to
Can't
hear
complain. Wonder how these big time mobsters Easters were.
I love their costumes. That's great.
Hey, yay, we did it. We got away with murder. Oh, yeah, except this one, the hitman with no hits.
No hits.
The lip man. He's not the hitman. He's the lip man.
And the other guy there,
everybody.
The tall dude there has been very quiet lately. Hey, William.
This guy.
Hey, Carl. Yeah, Mr. Chicale. No, the guy here.
Oh, Chicale's not on that one. No, he's been out there. Donkey boy.
Has he?
Yeah, he's always out there.
I haven't seen any posts from him, but I'm not a subscriber, so
I'm not either. I don't care.
How much, Carl? How you doing, brother?
You know, we just who this guy right here? Hold on. Let me see. I might have a clip. Tell me if we're talking about the same guy.
This is Dominic Cicali. Breaking news.
And I feel that EG Vodka's a shitty brand.
I've heard that somewhere.
Just my personal opinion, you know. No ill intent. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Of
but
course.
I feel that EG Vodka sucks.
Doesn't all vodka taste the same? No.
Allegedly.
Right?
They do. Take shitty vodka, pour it in a bottle, put the label. Right?
I used to work at a bar.
Shit. It all tastes like shit.
And I left this guy because I got a better offer at a club. So I was working at the club for a while and he was going down the tubes. So quick story. So he comes in, he offers me unbelievable money to come back and I'll make you the manager. So I said, all right, I'll come back there, but you can't touch the fucking liquor because he was known for that. He'd buy Duggan's Dew and put it in Dewar's, you know? So maybe 2 weeks went by, 3 weeks went by, everything was great. He was going away for the weekend with his wife. And it was what's the one at the end of this summer? Labor Day weekend. So now I'm there. I open up. It was a Saturday afternoon, and 3 couples come in about 2:00, and they all sit down. They're all having Jack Daniels and Coke. All of them, even the women. I was like, okay. And I make them. You heard me, right? Oh, it was Jack Daniels? Yeah. It doesn't taste right. And right away, I'm going, no. I take, yeah, me too. I take all the glasses, put them in the fucking sink, make new ones, grab a different bottle from behind, pour it again. Same shit happens again. Maybe it's the Coke. You know what? We'll take club soda in it. Okay. Nah, something's not right here. And they get up and they leave. I was fucking fuming. So I called up my friends. I won't say the name of the bar. Just say it was Staxx's bar.
No, it ain't Staxx's bar.
I said, I'm here at Staxx's bar. So-and-so is a real motherfucker. So everything is free from now until we run out. Well, I had fucking like 300 people in that place. Who was having sex in a pool table? Who was there? I mean, I had 5 people behind the bar. And when he came home for his Labor Day vacation, there wasn't one drop of any alcohol, beer, or anything left in the whole bar. So he gets a hold of me and he tells me he's calling the police. He's going to have me locked up. I said, that's fine. But at the same time, I'm calling the state liquor authority and telling them what you've been doing because I took a lot of the bottles home. And that's how it ended. But I was fuming.
Oh, man. Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't
Pets Tattoos, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Yeah, we got some real ones in here. Damn it, Mandy. Thank you for sharing.
Damn it, Mandy.
If you guys want to support the show, you can hit up Chat with Staxx. at Cash App. I enjoy all donations. I really appreciate it. Pink Panther, what's going on? Maureen, one of the biggest supporters of this show.
The biggest.
Yeah,
Where's
Ronan, how are
Where's
you?
our boy from Scotland? He's not here today.
William, what's good? Carl. People are piling in. They want to see what's going on today. Mark,
Yeah.
what's going on? The rats always eat the cheese. I got some really good interviews on the way. One of them is Fabian Alomar. If you guys don't know who he is, professional skateboarder. Got him and Al Garcia. Al Garcia is he's a famous skateboarder, but now they produce movies.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Fabian, I heard of.
Boom.
Bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bang, boom. You know, people can't fuck with my content. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not in competition with no one but myself because you already know how we do. We get exclusive content
from all different walks of life. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, it's not just mafia. It's not just gang members. It's not just people in prison, even though we do have that. But there's a lot more. Like it's so wide, such a wide range of people. Let's take a look at our first clip.
Okay, I'm ready.
You ready for this one?
Guys on your property?
They come to kill me, 5 guys. Pete Gotti knew about it, Junior. They didn't make a move to come with me. I had the underground bell system, and I drove to the house. I shot it out with a couple of them. I believe I killed 2 or 3 of them.
What's up, Tommy?
You killed 2
that cat cracks me up.
You killed 2 or 3. What do you think?
2 or 3. Yeah.
3? You think he killed 2 or 3?
No, it's 2 or 3, but he just threw all 3 in the ground anyway.
Yeah. He was only in a coma. He survived.
Hey, Tommy, Mr. Cosenza.
Cosenza, what's up, man? Tommy, how are you? Maureen.
Did you see?
What's up?
Hey, Uncle Pete's here.
Caro, what's going on?
Did you see the? I won't mention the guy's name because you don't like him and I don't like him. But did you see what a liar? He did this impersonation of a content creator.
Yeah, they're all stupid. All of them. Let's check out the serious gangster.
First time they asked me to do a favor, and it was really Gebbet that was asking me the favor because he lived around the corner from me, and he was friends with Gotti and friends with me. So he said, would you do me a favor and take the ride? I said, yeah.
He was friends with Gotti, but he was friends with me too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And we met Gotti to discuss how we were going to do it. And that was probably the first major step into becoming later on involved in setting up multiple killing, shootings, and beatings around the city.
What was the first time the request was made? Like, how did they know you were the guy to go to? Had you already killed people before?
He told me to take the garbage out. You know, I was sleeping over, and they said, hey, like, can you take out the garbage?
Wait a minute. Is he saying he was called in to help plan the hit?
Yeah.
The Castellano hit?
No, not the Castellano hit. This is another one.
Oh, okay.
This is another one, Sonny.
Or it had never happened before?
No, most of my friends, unlike what people think, because they know my history now, they think I was a wild kid with guns and knives and bats. It was actually the complete opposite. All my friends.
Wait, what? Did you just hear what he said?
I thought my ears were wrong.
People think that he was involved with knives and bats and guns, but that's the complete opposite, he says. All my friends were involved with that. Now, what the what? Let's hear that again.
Because they know my history now. They think I was a wild kid with guns and knives and bats. It was actually the complete opposite. All my friends are in 7 and 9 gang. My first friend, Michael Stratton, ends up killing a kid at 16 and going.
See, he takes other people's stories and he uses them as his own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's hear that again, because he just admitted to it.
Unlike what people think, because they know my history now, they think I was a wild kid with guns and knives and bats. It was actually the complete opposite. All
He just admitted he's a fucking liar.
my friends are in 7
I'm
and 9
shocked a
gang.
little bit here.
You are, right?
Yeah.
Like he just admitted it, that he's deceiving people.
To the city.
What was the first time the request was made? Like, how did they know you were the guy to go to? Had you already killed people
Well,
before, or it had never happened before?
No, most of my friends, unlike what people think, because they know my history now, they think I was a wild kid with guns and knives and bats. It was actually the complete opposite. All my friends are in 7 and 9 gang. My first friend, Michael Stratton, ends up killing a kid at 16 and going to prison. Another young guy, Tommy Turner, kills another guy that works at Dick's Deli with us. They try to jump him, he stabbed the guy up. He went to jail. So these guys that were growing up with me, the Bonner brothers, they're using guns. Everybody's using guns. My friend Mikey Merlo gets shot in the head with a shotgun chasing a guy that had the gun.
See, the question he asked is when the first time you got called to commit violence.
He sure dropped a lot of names.
He's sure deflecting like.
Oh my God.
He'll tell you the mentality of us. He's chasing a guy that actually has the shotgun with no gun, and he loses his life there. So I was kind of innocent compared to them.
What?
Wow.
Wait, I thought he was the big time gangster since he was
I think
3
at
years
this time
old.
he was in preschool.
Yeah, no, he was 3 years old doing 300 push-ups.
Right.
500 at 5.
At 500.
10,000. Yeah, 10,000 when he was 10.
I wasn't running around with guns. I was fighting with my hands. As I'm getting acclimated with all my friends or surrounding people that are surrounded around my life, I start slowly picking up knives, bats, and then I go into the guns. So after that shooting with Gebbit, I think that opened the door for people to say, oh, this kid will do anything.
Got it. So
Got it. Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
Got
We believe you.
Okay.
Okay. On to the next question. Okay.
You're right, Uncle Pete.
All 5 families feared Eli.
They were fighting.
Emerald, how are you? Yeah, they were fighting over what family for him to go into.
He's coming with us.
They
No, he's
wanted
coming
him-
with us.
No, they wanted him to run all of them at the same time.
Oh, he was the capo de tutti capi.
what was your first
Yeah.
experience with knives and bats? Was it still in your teens, or
Oh, yeah.
Watch, he deflects like a motherfucker. Every time he's asked like a question.
A straight on
Watch.
question.
Yeah, straight on question. Answer the question.
Got it. So what was your first experience with knives and bats? Was it still in your teens, or
Oh, yeah, it was in my teens.
Oh, it was in your
Yeah.
teens.
By the time I'm 17, I start using a bat like crazy, too.
at 17?
17. By the time I'm 19, I've stabbed a couple guys, batted a couple guys. I got
Liar.
stabbed up and batted myself at 19. I almost lost my life that year. I was in and out of hospitals for about a year. And now I really understood the life. And I started to understand as I'm climbing up the ladder, I'm losing my cousin, Patsy Adriano Sr. gets killed, and Mikey Merlo gets killed. And
It was him by accident. He killed them by accident.
The bat slipped out of his hand.
Yeah.
Billy Estrema gets killed. And yeah, that's my first year. I was young. I was 19 years old.
What happened when that happened to you? Were you like, I cannot believe I just did this? What the hell just happened? Or were you?
I was mad because I talk about this. Gotti and a kid Jerry were following us in a K car, Junior, and they were supposed to be our blockers.
Oh,
See?
boy.
Wait, I thought he was 17 when all this started.
Yeah.
Now he's telling the first time where Gotti. So he wasn't involved like that at all. He just
No.
puts
And
himself.
I've heard this story that he does, that he jumps all over that.
Yeah,
Gotti
that-
didn't protect them and do his
Gotti
job.
left. He went the other
Yeah.
way. Or the cops are coming, right? Because that's what you're supposed to do is drive away,
Right.
right?
Right.
But Gotti, the boss's son, is in a crash car, and he wants him to crash into the cops.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
he can get away with murder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, John. We believe that one. Let's check it out.
They took off and
Hey,
made a
Big
left
Gus.
when the police were chasing us. Happened the police just stumbled on us. They were coming in the direction of the shooting. It wasn't, we weren't far from the precincts, from 102nd Precinct, so there's a lot of police cars there. I mean, for them to be coming down the block at that time, you got some bad luck.
So, like I said, again, the boss of the Gambino crime family's son is in a crash car, allegedly, for him.
For him.
For him. For him.
Bad luck. That's what you got. That's what you got.
So after we do the shooting, I would think, I wasn't sure how I would react either, like you're saying. Naturally, you're not sure. Are you going to hold your mud, or are you going to panic, or are you going to... It became very natural to me.
You didn't hold your mud.
What's that in the background? Look at Vlad. Got the Joker watching.
That's Patrick Bet-David, bruh.
Oh, I keep calling this guy Vlad. Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
that's not Vlad. That's Patrick Bet-David.
All right. You don't have to keep interrupting me now.
All right, man.
Hey, take it easy.
Hey,
watch it. Why is the Joker there?
He's got the Joker and the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, the Hulk too, yeah.
It was very easy. I pulled away. The cops were chasing us. Gebbit left the gun in my car and he jumped out while I was moving. I was going slow down a one-way street. Not slow, but I was coming up to the stop sign. And he jumped out. He said, "Let me out." As he jumped out, he left the gun. And the cops started chasing me. And my follow car, my backup car, was supposed to be Gotti and his kid Jerry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the boss's son is in the crash car, allegedly, right?
He's going to give himself up for him.
And I thought he said he never got caught doing a crime. Remember that?
Doesn't he jump out of the car while he's still moving now? Doesn't he do it too?
Let's see if he gets away. Let's hear his story.
And they had an excuse why they jumped out. So really, I'm the only guy holding the mud. And I was heading down towards Atlantic Avenue. It was a one. I know the streets there because we live there. And I know it's a one-way. I open up the passenger door. I open up the other door. I take the gun, and I start huffing on my feet. I leave the car so the cops can't go by. I get across Atlantic Avenue. I start jumping fences, some backyards, and I'm taking the gun apart and dropping it in sewers as I'm running.
Sounds like a fucking movie, right?
Wow, he's talented.
He is.
He jumps out of a car, running full force, and dismantles a gun into millions of tiny pieces.
In mid-stride.
Wow.
And I get myself back to our club on 113th Street, and I'm steaming. And I says, now I want Gebbit. This is the first time I'm saying, okay, I'm going to get Gebbit. So Gebbit came to the shooting high. He was smoking dust.
Does that sound familiar too?
Mm-hmm.
He came to the hit high, huh?
Look what Carmelo said.
Watching too many movies there, Johnny boy.
Carmelo. He's Jason Bourne.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Uncle Pete says he was doing Iron Man marathons at age 11.
He was.
And he's a wild guy. No doubt. I know Gebbit since he's a kid. He's a shooter. He shot a lot of guys, but he's a guy that's smoking angel dust. So I look at him in a different light now. You're weak. You can't do work without doing that.
So I wonder how he looked at Ruggiano Jr., the base head of the Gambino family.
Yeah, right.
I wonder how he looked at him, at Ruggiano.
You don't look at him. Does he even acknowledge he's alive?
Probably not.
Right.
Left me, and I'm looking at Gotti, and I'm thinking.
You're thinking what?
And why I stick around is because I have a bigger plan for myself. Because.
Yeah. He wants to wash the dishes at the Gottis. He doesn't want to just take the garbage out.
I want to have more sleepovers.
Yeah.
Everybody asked me that question. Why do you stick around? I says, because Junior wasn't my direction. His father was the direction I was trying to go.
His father.
Wow.
Not him. His father was the direction. I was really there for his father, not for him.
Yeah, so he was using Junior?
Yeah.
Wow.
As a catalyst to climb the ranks in the Gambino family.
That's not cool.
That's not nice, John.
Prostituting yourself out at sleepovers just so you can get ahead?
Just so you can give some head.
You can't do work without doing that. You left me, and I'm looking at Gotti, and I'm thinking, that's all I'm thinking. And
I'm thinking.
He's like, I better shut up.
Yeah. I'm thinking, his dad will fucking kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the boss's son on a hit in the crash car. I don't believe that either.
And now he wants to go and start shit with him for not doing his job, but he decided not to. Yeah, okay.
They all run so the cops won't catch him, and he's steaming.
He stayed. He got out of the car.
Yeah, he got away.
He was throwing the bullets at him. And he took 3 cops out by just throwing the bullets.
Why I stick around is because I have a bigger plan for myself. Because everybody asked me that question, why do you stick around? I says, because Junior wasn't my direction. His father was the direction I was trying to go. And we all intermingle with each other. We do business with each other. We're friends with each other. But we also kill each other on orders. So it's not as simple and cut and dry that there's a lot of people out there that think they know the mob. And they think they understand it. And there's people that are so naive. And there's people that think they're experts in this world and this life. There's guys like Sammy Gravano, who was a friend of mine. And
what? This is where he says he's a friend of Sammy.
He's a friend of mine.
Yeah, he loves him.
Other guys that are ex-skippers and bosses and underbosses that we're all in touch with. And we live that life. And even us, we have daily problems understanding the life and the treachery. And as we all got out of the life and moved on with our lives, or our friends died or got killed, there's people that challenge us. And these days, you could challenge anybody through a computer. Or they talk, and they just talk such nonsense because they have no idea or clue of the treachery that involves when you get to the level that we were playing at.
Wow.
Listen, Johnny boy, fuck all the internet shit. I'll challenge you in real life. We'll have a debate in person. How about that, Johnny boy? You could come and take a lie detector test for all your extravagant gangster ways. And if you pass it, I'll never do a show on you again.
Ever.
Wow. I'll act like you don't exist. Now, I don't believe you will pass it at all. I don't think you have the balls to even attempt to take a lie detector test. But you're such a narcissist, you just might.
Yeah, but you can only answer yes or no. So that's going to be very difficult for him.
You can't go with all these extravagant fucking answers. You have to answer yes or no.
Right. I just said that.
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Didn't you hear me?
Yeah.
Didn't you hear me, Sonny?
I said it first, I'm pretty sure, but all right.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. I heard me say it.
Yeah. Well, that's all you ever hear is you.
I know. All I ever hear is you. All I ever hear is you.
Oh, this is bullshit.
What the fuck? Sonny's in his fucking feelings today. Oh well, looked like the show's over with Sonny. Fuck him.
April Fools.
April Fools, motherfuckers.
And so what's the next place? So now they're coming, the brothers are coming, you're in the car.
They thought it was real. Look, Big Gus, what the fuck?
Oh, that's funny.
We'll get to tell you, have a life and a prayer, your struggles and Staxx. Have a nice future. Listen, we got great things in the future. Someone needs to catalog these lies on the spreadsheet.
Can you imagine
Listen, I can destroy his credibility in one little lie detector test session.
Right.
Done. Just answer me like, I'll have 5 questions for you, all right? Just 5. And I bet you won't pass the test.
Without a doubt.
I'm serious.
100%.
I am 100% serious. I'll pay for the lie detector test for you. And we'll go to a reputable person Like it'll be legit. Now the offer's there if you want it. We'll bring Sonny with us.
Yeah.
And you could bring your bodyguards or whoever you need to bring. And I really would like to see if you'll pass this lie detector test. But I doubt it.
And we won't ask anything that could get you in trouble. We're just going to ask you about things that you've said, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that the truth?
Yeah.
Well, yes or no? Well, you see,
No,
you have to
yes.
understand. No.
Or no.
Yeah.
There is no other questions. I mean, there is no other answers. It's yes or no. That was a lie. That was a lie.
You are not the father.
Tommy says he will never do it.
Oh, I agree.
I don't believe it either. So I
agree with Staxx too, that there's a part of him that, because of the narcissism, would love to think that he could beat it, but he won't take that shot.
No, I doubt it.
A-Light was Diddy's bodyguard.
I'm sure he was.
I gotta go. These guys, he knows what's going on. The orders are coming from the top. You go in. So now there's almost a level of accountability from his end, and the son is a friend, but it's not. You're not yet reporting to anybody, or are you?
Well, now I start reporting. It's about close to Paul Castellano getting killed. So it's the end of '84. About.
All right, so you guys heard that, right? Because
Who's he reporting to?
Yeah, he says he's reporting around the time that Castellano gets killed. But I have a video of him saying that he was going to the boss after Castellano died.
He got all dressed up when he got called, yeah.
We get some 911. This was my time.
This was my time.
The first time I see John Gotti,
Mr. Gotti,
I look at him with respect, fear, intimidation. He looks in my eyes and he said, "Will you be loyal to this family?"
That's the first time he met him. Gotti's saying this to him, allegedly.
By his own words.
In his own words.
I'm going to do my take on it. You ready? I'm going to be good John Gotti. Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you? Get out of here.
What are you doing in here? Get out of here.
Stay the fuck away from my kid.
The level that we were playing at.
And so what's the next play? So now they're
on the bed with no parents there or anything, Patrick. The level they were playing at. They were jumping on the bed, no parents around or anything.
coming, the brothers are coming, you're in the car, you're like, I gotta go. These guys, he knows what's going on. The orders are coming from the top. You go in. So now there's almost a level of accountability from his end, and the son is a friend, but it's not. You're not yet
Carlos,
reporting to anybody, or are you?
Well, now I start reporting. It's about close to Paul Castellano getting killed. So it's the end of '84, about prior to Paul getting killed. I start reporting and having conversations more with Senior Gotti. Prior to that, I was involved with Jeannie Gotti, Johnny Cornelia. Anybody that was around, Willie Boy Johnson.
Liar.
All of them.
All of them. Anyone that's passed away, he was around.
Oh, my goodness.
I was on a half sheet with him.
He was on a half sheet with him, you know?
The sheet?
Half sheet.
Wasn't that a song by Cher?
I don't know.
Senior sent me to him, so I understood that Gotti was my partner, the father.
He was his partner now.
Oh, my God.
Now they were
I never heard this.
The father.
Look, even the Joker stopped smiling.
I know. Even the Joker's frowning.
And we had the New York Mets gambling with me.
Oh, get the fuck out.
So listen, there was another interview he did where he said that the baseball players wanted to gamble with him, but he wasn't making enough money and doing enough things, and they couldn't. So they ended up
right. I remember
dealing with someone else. Yeah. So what the fuck is he talking here? Now they gambled with him?
But, you know, if he would have said, I had a couple of the Mets that wanted to put some bets in, you could almost say, all right, that could be possible. But the way he says it, the entire Mets organization was betting with him.
The National League was gambling with me.
Everybody except Pete Rose.
Yeah, no, Pete was gambling with him too.
So when I moved to a different level.
That stutter is a pure sign of fucking being deceitful.
Absolutely.
And Gotti Sr. sent me to him. So I understood that Gotti was my partner, the father. And we had the New York Mets gambling with me. So when I moved to a different level. We used to hang out at a place called Channel 80, and it was a known spot for all gangsters. You'd pull up with a boat. We all had cigarette boats in those days. I had a 2-inch
John,
with Gotti
that's Junior's boat.
Yeah, now he says it was his boat.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's funny.
And
I
we
did a
pull
lot
up
of
to
hanging
those
in Channel
places
80. I
and,
never saw him.
Yeah, watch. He says it was his boat, not Junior's.
Oh my God.
They might have brung him on fucking vacation one year. He got to tag along as the Albanian misfit.
It was an anchor.
It was the anchor. They forgot to throw him overboard.
Roger Basile owned it. He was around Jimmy Burke from Goodfellas. His son Frankie was a good friend of mine. He gets killed also. And I started understanding that we're all living a pretty dangerous life now. Any moment, anybody could get killed. It didn't matter who it was, where it was, in your house, in a business. And my good friend, Greg Ryder, was chopped up and left somewhere. Nobody ever found his body. Well, his father did life, didn't give up. Gotti Sr. could have never spent one day, Mark Ryder, in prison, and nobody did anything about it. And in my belief, they ordered it. They okayed it. They didn't order the murder of Greg Ryder, but they okayed it. And I could go on with that list. Little Anthony Mancuso was killed over a dispute in I'm trying to think of Bedrocks.
Has nothing to do with him. And none of this shit he's talking about has anything to do with him.
Or the question he was asked.
No. You see the tiptoeing he does? Right around the question.
With the owner. Did anybody kill the guy that killed him? Regardless if the guy was wrong or right. Our laws, you can't put your hand on a made guy.
Well, you're the enforcer for the Gambino family. How come you didn't kill him?
No, you're wrong. He's John Gotti Sr.'s partner.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How come he didn't kill him then?
Yeah, he could have done what he had to do. He's partner.
He can make decisions like that, right?
He's on a different level.
He let him ride. He let it ride. Now he wants to get mad about it.
He killed him. God, he didn't do anything about it. Nobody did anything about it. Why not? So we believe in nothing. We believe in money. And these kids think that there's loyalty. I just named every boss that's ratting. I just named Sammy Gavano. Let's put somebody in his shoes. He was quiet.
Oh, he's talking good about Gotti here, huh? I mean, Sammy.
He never got caught on tapes. He didn't brag. He didn't talk about murders that we committed in the past.
What's this we shit, John? Turn that W upside down, all right?
He's turning French again.
We.
That it's our law. If you do bring it up, you're killed for it. He didn't go against his boss. He was a big money.
He didn't go against his boss by ratting and being the biggest rat in history.
Correct.
And I didn't know they spell lore, Lawer.
Now, didn't Ryder get killed because he got mixed up in some kind of a bad drug deal? Isn't that the story?
I don't really know. I haven't even looked into it.
Yeah.
Tell you the truth, I have looked into something about him.
Hey, Prophets.
But we're gonna get to that down the road. Remember?
Yes, I know.
What we found. Yeah, that's fucking insane.
That's gonna be. Oh my God.
I don't know if the full exposure is gonna be coming yet, but we're gonna
drop it a little at a time.
Oh yeah.
A lot of content creators are gonna hang up their headphones.
Oh, with that one.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these people throw deceitful shit and they try to perceive one way, but we're gonna show you that it's total bullshit straight from the horse's mouth.
That's right.
It's pretty crazy. Let's get back to it.
He was a family man. He didn't run around like a lot of us did with women. He was a perfect gangster.
Wow. Wow.
He didn't deal with drugs. He only got his family involved with drugs after. Oh, wait. Ecstasy is not a drug.
Piece of shit. He got his family locked up. He did drugs. He sold ecstasy. He was a rat. He wasn't even there. He wasn't even there when Castellano was taken out.
No.
He had nothing to do with it.
It was kind of like this A-Light. He wasn't there for anything. He slept over 2 nights, and now all of a sudden he was the acting boss.
That's right. The partner.
He filled in for Gotti when he was sick.
That guy was a perfect gangster, and he was quiet. Now he's known to be a rat, right? That's what the journalists around the world projected him as.
That's what the fuck he is.
But who's really the rat? This guy did everything for him. Gotti gave him up every which way. And he didn't get a chance to kill Gotti. Maybe if he got a chance to, he would have never spoke. But instead he was in handcuffs, going to do 10 life sentences because of Gotti's big mouth, because he betrayed Sammy Gravano. Sammy didn't betray anybody.
Wait, did you just say if Sammy had the chance to kill Gotti, he would have?
Of course.
He would have.
Yeah.
100%.
Do you think Sammy was a threat to Gotti because the street saw Sammy more as the power guy than Gotti, because Sammy was getting all the context and the relay, like he could eventually be a boss, or not at all?
No, because Sammy didn't have an ego. He had no aspirations to take over. He didn't care that John wanted to be
Sammy
up front.
didn't want to be a boss.
No, Sammy had no...
Was that known?
Yeah, it was known, because Sammy didn't have the ego. Sammy stood back. Sammy only cared about making money, staying with his family.
How much?
Hold on. I got another one. Hold on. You hear this fucking guy?
No, I
Over
don't
the
believe
years,
what I'm
he
hearing.
was always around, like I was around. You watch
Were you
him.
buddies? Were you friends?
No, I wasn't buddies with him
okay.
at all. Did I shoot Mike Pip and 2 other guys in front of 116th and 101st Avenue? Yes, I did. See, the difference between what I do, and I can go on. We could keep talking. I don't know how many guys I shot. I killed 2 guys for sure on my property, maybe 3. Danny Morrow, unlike some of the stories that said that never happened, testified, and he's on tape.
Never
and he'll be out in Perfect Gangster 2. Dino Finelli helped me get rid of the guns afterwards, seen tons of blood all over. These are regular guys. Dumped the guns for me. Testified also and did an interview on tape. Carmine Roan, multimillionaire, legitimate guy, owns a made guy at the time. He's trying to make himself out to the public like he was John's underboss at that time. I was with John in the car. I drove past the body. It's impossible he drove past out to the public like he was John's underboss at that time. I was...
What the fuck? Is this guy serious?
Well, he's not saying he was the boss. He's
No.
talking about Sammy, yeah.
Yeah, now he's talking
to
bad.
make himself
Oh my
out to the
God.
public like he was John's underboss at that
He was John's underboss.
He
You
was.
fucking idiot.
time. I was with John in the car. I drove
I was
past
his
the body.
partner.
It's impossible he drove past that body in Manhattan.
Because it was him that drove past the body.
On 40, I believe it's, we always go through the Sparks. I believe it's 46th Street or 44th Street. Sparks is between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. But it's impossible. You couldn't even get past it if you wanted to during Christmas.
Yes, you can.
Testified, I did. He was on the property. Steve Lacrotondo,
He was on the property.
insurance man, regular guy, testified, I did. So, when guys are talking out of line or out of school, I hear it all the time. So why is Sammy Gravano, the underboss of family, talking about me in that way? Why did Ronnie One-Arm,
The underboss of our family. You
Yeah.
hear this shit?
Yeah.
Keep it coming, John.
and the Gambino family, I robbed all his bookmakers, who's a one-time friend of mine. I robbed Jojo Carrazzo, at one time concierge of the family, robbed his bookmakers. Why did anybody get any retaliation against me? I robbed 2 of them. I put my name
What's
in
a
his mouth and I
concierge?
taped it.
What the fuck is a concierge of the family?
I don't know.
Concierge works in a hotel.
Yeah, that's
What the
what
hell is he
he
talking
said.
about?
I don't know, man. These people are nuts.
I just had an incident recently at a club. I had a couple of drinks. I was by myself. I was in an industrial area. And you have guys that are Albanian trying to help. But they're weak guys.
Yeah.
I mean, a guy took a shot at me, went to punch. You know, he hit me, he punched me on the blind side. First of all, the kid can't even hit. I mean, he should be able to knock me out. And, you know, he didn't move me. And, you know, the next thing is somebody said to me, well, why didn't I go outside and finish fighting? And they showed up with 8 or 10 guys or whatever.
Yeah.
So I said, I didn't have my Superman cape on that day. So I took a dive into the water and, you know, I said I had my Aquaman suit on. So I made a joke of, I came in the club. I'm going to walk out the club.
Right.
You caught me off guard a little bit because I don't really drink and get sloppy. I was drinking. I was alone. Guys know I walk around and do whatever I feel like doing. I'm really not worried about getting hit.
Right.
I'm a boxer. I mean, it's almost laughable to get punched. So what? You're in a ring getting hit 40, 50 times a day around. So, you know, that I grew up like this. And, you know, if someone's going to kill me, I says, let it be. Shoot me. They ain't going to come in like an amateur and punch me. What are we, 12 years old?
Steve Catalan.
You gangster, man. What do you think?
Gotti, and John Gotti Jr. ratted on
My head hurt.
on me. Well, became a rat, and he called Stevie a rat. Wasn't true. Why did Stevie Newell say that he sees captains in the Gambino family answer to me? He grew up in our neighborhood.
He saw captains answering.
Captains were answering to him.
They were answering
Oh,
to
my God.
him.
He's not a boxer, Pink Panther. You're right. He's not a boxer. He's a chihuahua.
Yes, he is. He's a chihuahua. He said it himself. He's a boxer.
Yeah, it's consigliere, not concierge.
He's a consigliere.
He's a conserve.
So when-
I don't know.
Consigliere.
Guys talk, and I hear these tough guys on the internet, and you got guys like Vito Guzzo, who's doing 30-something years. He's been my enemy for years. Did I have him shot? Yes. Sammy Gravano did an interview, his first one since he's been home.
All right, here's where he talks about Sammy Gravano talked all good about him. Why does he even have to bring this up? Like, so if what he's saying is true, right?
Right.
Why would he even have to bring this part up?
From his 15 years he just did. And his interview was about John Alay. He does an audio interview with a guy named Andy Deliano, who did Perfect Gangster 1.
So Alay sent Sammy to this guy right here, to do an interview. He paid Sammy $3,000 to talk good about him. He wanted Sammy to say some more shit, and Sammy wasn't playing ball.
Right.
So that's how this big dispute started. Like, if you're in an interview, why would you even have to bring this situation up? He was in an interview with this guy, and he said I was a perfect gangster. And why would you even have to say all this if it was true? You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
Because you set it up.
You wouldn't have to point it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I agree.
It's fun.
Been my enemy for years. Did I have him shot? Yes. Sammy Gravano did an interview, his first one since he's been home from his 15 years he just did. And his interview was about John Alay. He does an audio interview with a guy named Andy Deliano, who did Perfect Gangster 1. That interview is going to be in Europe shortly. And he discusses what I am and what's a thug, what's a mafioso, what's a gangster. And he says most people, this is his words, are either like a Michael Francis, who's a mafioso, earner, but not a killer. He doesn't put a gun in his hand. He's a very intelligent man. I like him. I respect him. He speaks well. He turned his life around. He's doing the right thing. And then there's guys like Frank Collada, who's a thug, gangster, a killer. So there's two types. Sammy gave me in that interview, or he said about me, that I'm both.
He's both. He's both a mafioso and a earner and a gangster. They'll put a gun in his hand.
I'm a thug.
Why didn't he change his name to Elite? He's an elite gangster.
Elite gangster.
So if you put the two together, he's a thugster.
Rat blood.
He's a thugster.
It's not Albanian blood. It's rat blood.
Albanian mafioso that has total respect from the mob world.
and that I'm a professional hitman, and I'm a killer, and I'm the Gambino's family's hitman. And,
You're not, though.
Unfortunately,
but you're
I was
not.
the wrong guys, the Gottis. Those are his words, not mine. Those are recorded words from him.
How many total people have you done? How many hits did you do total? I hear different numbers.
Yeah, well,
I hear 15, dozens,
you know,
19.
Here's the thing. You know, you go play baseball.
Here's the thing.
This is, you know, so many
Here's
different
the
times
thing,
I'm talking.
okay?
You play baseball and a guy plays one game and he gets a base hit. He's gonna remember that for the rest of his life. It's the only game.
Here's the thing, all right?
I did this day in and day out. So when someone said, "Did you kill
He just
Georgie
said,
Grasso?"
how many
I give
hits?
you names. Did he shoot him in the head? Yes, I did. Did somebody say, "Did you kill Johnny Gabbett?" Yes, I did. I ordered him dead. Did you kill Bruce Goddard up? Unfortunately, I'm friends with his family now. Yes, I did. I ordered him dead. Did you shoot Mike Lavegny in the chest? In protocols, he testified against you 25 years. Yes, I did. Did you shoot Ricky Stratton in the head on the Interborough Parkway? Johnny,
yeah,
did you shoot him? Yes, I did. Did you shoot Paul G in front of John Gotti Sr.'s house and you didn't care it was in front of his house? Yes, I did. Did you shoot Nicky Pasquale?
He said he shot somebody in front of the boss's house. He didn't give a fuck.
That's the second one he shot in front of John. Oh my God, oh my
Yeah,
God.
he didn't give a fuck that it was in front of the boss's house. He didn't give a fuck he had this boss's son in a crash car.
Right. It's
All
unbelievable.
lies. I don't believe a fucking word you say, John. Take a lie detector test. If you're telling the truth, you'll have no problem taking the test. All right? So let's set it up. Like I'm dead serious.
On his porch and he loses his leg and he almost died. Yes, I did. Did you stab a guy in front of Vinnie Butch in Fort Lauderdale in the neck and the stomach? And he was operated twice and almost died. Yes, I did. Did you shoot Sal Noto's brother-in-law in Bulkhead Bar? I decided I'm not going to be the next victim like all my friends. They're all getting killed out of stupidity, out of trusting. So you got to cut those odds down. And I said to myself, I'm going to be very aggressive and I'm going to understand I'm not 14 or 15 or 16 anymore.
I thought you didn't put a bat or a knife or a gun in your hand until
Right.
after your teens. That's what you said out of your mouth. Your friends were the violent ones. You weren't violent. Yes, I did. The question to the answer is how fucking many? How many? That's what he asked.
Right.
He didn't ask you to go on this fucking tangent. And you can't do that on the lie detector test. You have to answer yes or no.
That's right.
You can't go on a fucking rambling tangent and try to deflect. That ain't gonna work.
So what we know about this life, who's the only one that can order a hit?
The boss.
Thank you.
When comes after me, they know I'm dangerous now. They're going to come to kill me. So
Who are you trusting at that time? Do you have people that you trust 100%?
Oh, yeah, I had a ton of guys. As I'm getting older and I'm moving in the drug business, bookmaking business,
Right.
I have dozens of guys that work for me, and it goes into hundreds later on as I keep getting.
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
He had hundreds.
Tons.
Hundreds.
Tons.
John
Anthony
Gotti
says
Sr. was
Anthony
working
says
for
he
him.
can't count.
John Gotti Sr. was working for him.
You know what? I never thought of that. That could be.
It's true. All the families were under him. Like I said, he's the boss of bosses.
Older and I start my own cruise and with the okay of the Gambino family. So I become a big earner on the street, and I become a guy that's well known with different crews, and I'm trusting my guys, and I'm also trusting the mob almost blindly, you know, believing that there's loyalty and there's honor and there's no treachery.
Yeah, but when he got stabbed and he was in the hospital, he's starting to see the deceitfulness in this life.
Right. That's
But
when he
now
knew
he
how
has-
dangerous.
But now he has hundreds of guys he's trusting.
Right.
He's loyal.
John
to
calls them A-lights, elites. Very good. True. You're 100% right.
Wild, man. This guy cannot pin the truth down if it was fucking right in front of him.
Well, Wake Up says here, within 2 minutes, a psychiatrist would diagnose A-Light as a pathological liar. And that's the truth.
I think we've already diagnosed that
Yeah.
symptom a long time ago. Let's check out the rest.
I'm still naive, right? I'm a young kid that loves this life, believes in it. And as I start seeing some things as I'm getting older.
Where's your pro baseball career, though? Where did that fit in? Because you didn't talk about that on this interview. You had a pro baseball career, too.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, you forgot about that one.
That was only for cover.
Yeah.
Understanding there is no honor. It's treachery. There is no love. It's only about money. It's only about an individual surviving. And I'm watching as I'm going through the life and getting bigger and stronger in this life and being more successful, that I'm watching gangster made guy after made guy, cooperating, ratting, breaking the oath.
You mean Sammy Gravano? Because he was the first one to really cooperate like that. Like big time.
But
what about his good friend Willie Boy Johnson? I wonder if he gave him any rat advice.
Yeah, right.
Our laws.
But didn't you rat?
Our rules and our laws. You hear this lucky guy?
Life and getting bigger and stronger in this life and being more successful. That I'm watching gangster made guy after made guy, cooperating, ratting, breaking the oath, our laws, our rules that I live by, although I'm Albanian.
But
wait, so how are they
look at
your
that face.
rules and your laws? He had a no-show baseball career.
Yeah, you see that?
Oh, it was a no-show. It was a no-show job. I didn't have to show up. That's a great one, man. A no-show baseball career.
what was the first request that made by maybe, John Jr.'s father that came down? Did you have a meeting with John Sr.?
See, he's trying to pin down something.
Yeah.
Like he's asking him straight questions, and this guy just can't give a straight answer. Let's hear this bullshit.
Have you had multiple meetings with them?
Oh, at this point, I've met Gotti Sr., Angelo Ruggiero. I got to report to the club 24 hours a day, 7 days a week when I'm called. I have to be there early in the morning like a job.
I think he watched that movie Gotti.
Yeah,
and he replaced Gotti Jr. with himself. Because you remember when that little incident at the bar happened and his dad made him come to the club every day?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
He's taking that part out of that movie and putting himself in it.
You are 100% right. That was a good pickup. I didn't even pick up on that. That's exactly what he's doing.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, I have to report every day like it's a job. No, that's what Junior did. And you just fucking followed him.
Yeah, like he did with the other guy.
Yeah.
I shot him in the foot, then the leg, then the hand, then the head.
Yeah. After this, watch, I got a clip of someone clowning him on the radio. Ready? It's funny. And this is almost
the first request that made by maybe, John Jr.'s father that came down. Did you have a meeting with John Sr.? Have you had multiple meetings with them?
Oh, at this point, I've met Gotti Sr., Angelo Ruggiero. I got to report to the club 24 hours a day, 7 days a week when I'm called. I have to be there early in the morning like a job.
How old are you at this time? 18 plus?
Yeah, about 19 more so, 19. It's about the time I get stabbed up and everything. And I don't come a couple of times, and I think Gotti Sr. at this time thinks I'm just one of his son's friends and I don't need to be there. And I get a knock on my door, and it's my grandmother upstairs. We live in the same house. And she says, Johnny, there's a big black car outside, and somebody's out there.
I think Senior thinks that's all there is. He thinks that I'm just one of the son's friends.
Right.
Because you are. That's what you were.
But 5 minutes ago, he was John Gotti's partner.
Yeah, they were partners.
It was Jerry Capisci as the Dean of Mob Reporters in America. That's a quote. The Dean of
to get on his radio. Stop that nonsense.
That was Kitten called in. His name's Kitten.
He writes articles mostly about me. Anything he does, hold on, I'm talking. Anything is about me. But he says I'm nobody, I'm not, I'm a punk. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to say it. Wait, I'm going to say it now. At my age, at 55, he won't last one round in a ring with me. And matter of fact, I like to go in just with wraps on, no gloves, just wraps, and I'll beat his head all over the ring to show everybody what kind of guy he is. Because he's a dog.
I believe we have our next punch out.
You're not even man enough. He's not even man enough to get on his radio. Stop that nonsense about you. He's got contract. This guy can't even rat with any kind of dignity.
What?
Wow.
These guys ratted with dignity.
He does it on a sneak as an if.
How long ago was this?
How long ago? This is probably 7 years ago, maybe. I don't really know the exact how long.
Listen, Chris. You're a gopher that he pays $150 a day. You're not a journalist. You're some punk kid that follows George Anastasia around. You abused him at an auditorium where he did an unrelated talk at a lecture, and you took his microphone and give it back. You don't come on everybody's show. You chase after me out of I don't know what it is. You brought up sexual thing. Wait, you brought up sexual things on radio shows. You asked me what I do in the bedroom. What does that? What kind of man are you? But if you want to know, I still tell you I'll take you in the bedroom with me. If you want to know.
All right. Hold on, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
What the hell was that?
What the fuck? Yeah, let's not give that guy a play.
To John Jr.
He stole that from P. Diddy.
Position. Was that me sitting on the right hand side and having a cake? Hold on. Was that me sitting?
He said, "I'll take." He said, "I'll take you in the bedroom with me."
Yeah, and show you.
What the fuck?
John Gotti Jr. was going to be a victim of ours. Not anything different. But while he was boss, we had to put up with the brat. You're missing the whole point.
He never dealt with Junior when he was the boss, ever. He never dealt with Junior. He was chased out of New York right around, I think, the time Junior had his wedding. I think he went to Junior's wedding, and then right after that, boom, he got chased out of New York. Senior was there at the wedding. Some other people.
Senior was there.
Yeah. Some other people I know were there, too.
Really?
Yeah, they might come on.
There you go. I think Angel was there too.
We're hoping. But this guy had a room at that same hotel. He didn't know it was Junior's wedding going on. And he would plan these diamond heists. And he came down in the lobby and he said, "Oh, shit." And they had a big thing going on.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. So maybe he'll come on and explain.
Yeah.
Whole mob wants to kill him.
All right, what is your question, Chris?
Okay.
No.
So let me ask also other.
Kids, I don't want to talk about John A-Light's kids. Let's leave kids out of it. I don't want to do a disservice to either one of you guys. The bottom line is.
Yeah, see, these guys don't know how to. They don't know how to come at you. They gotta try to go personal.
Yeah, well, I like the way he shut it down quick. That was nice.
Getting a salary from him, are you?
I'm under a
Get entertaining way. John A-Light would be willing to fight John Jr. in what something to me sounds like something they would both want.
So let me answer that. In jail right now.
A matter of time. I have.
Instead of getting a little puppet to do it for him, somebody will respect him. No one will respect the guy. Nobody respects the guy that hides day and night.
All right, let him.
And
say,
he's on that computer.
Let him say goodbye, Chris.
Just had an incident recently.
Yeah, it's funny, man. There, let's check this one out.
We get some 911 texts on our beepers. Back in those days, it was beepers. And I kept getting them 911, 911. And behind the 911, I'm getting 98. That means come to the club on 98th Street of Bergen. So I know something happened.
Something happened. It was the Castellano assassination. So they wanted me there.
Well, one thing I know is true on that day, they did order everybody out of the city, so that's where he got that from. He wasn't part of it, but
not at all. He wasn't part of any of it. Listen, Junior didn't know what was going to happen. Nobody knew.
Nope, absolutely.
They kept that shit under wraps.
Yep.
You think they went around blabbing to everybody, we killed the boss? No, because they all would have been killed. It was speculation, but they didn't know shit.
It's all over the news. It's flashed everywhere that Paul Castellano was hit in front of Sparks Steakhouse.
Big Paul Castellano, reputed godfather of the Gambino family, was on his way.
Money up to the boss of the Gambino family, John Gotti, the boss of all bosses, the head of the mafia. Gotti heard that I was a big earner for the family.
He heard that I was a big earner for the family. I thought you were already in there with Junior. So now all of a sudden he's hearing about you on the street. I thought you guys already had ends.
With everything that he had in front of him, that's the first thing John wanted to take care of. Get Elite in here.
Yeah, get Elite in here.
I want to make sure I want to make sure he's on our side.
And then we'll take care of Paul.
And now he wanted to see me. I knew this was it for me. I was moving up the ladder to the top. I knew I couldn't get any higher than John Gotti. This was my time.
My time.
All right, now listen to the first time he ever meets John Gotti.
That's right.
And this is what John Gotti says to him.
First time I see John Gotti.
Mr. Gotti.
I look at him with respect, fear, intimidation. He looks in my eyes and he said, will you be loyal to this family above anything else in your life? Are you willing to give your life for me and my family? I said, I can do that. He said, you never, ever talk about anything we discuss here? And I said, 100%.
Wow.
That's the first time he ever met Gotti. He said, are you willing to be loyal to this
my
family?
time.
I know you're Albanian and all, A-Light, but are you willing to be loyal to this family?
Because I'm willing to stick my neck out for you.
I'm willing to pipe guys for you, A-Light. I'm willing to pipe guys for you, John.
What part of Albania are you from, John? You know, the capital of New York, upstate New York. Oh, you mean you're from Albany? Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's what I said. The capital.
Oh my God! Oh my!
Fucking too much, man. Like you can't make this up.
No, you can't. Well, we can't because they are.
Yeah, you can't because they are. They already made it up themselves.
Exactly. Do you think everybody's going to forgive us for our April Fool's prank?
I don't know.
You think they're over it now?
Maybe. Ask them.
Maybe some content creators. Did you hear? Did you hear? Sonny and Staxx broke up. What?
Yeah, did you hear? Oh, shit.
I knew it wasn't going to last.
Knew it. Fucking knew it. Them guys, they can't do that no more. They were wishing.
They were like Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. You knew it couldn't last.
Keep fucking dreaming, buddies.
Interviewed Michael Thompson. He was a former Aryan Brotherhood leader. Are you familiar?
No.
I mean, he talked about the organization. He was a leader in the organization, and at one point he moved away and he ended up testifying against them. But, you know, he talked about the drug.
He's a rat like you, Sammy. You guys fucking would love each other. Absolutely. And now they talk about his tattoo that he was approved.
I was just going to say that.
His Aryan Brotherhood tattoo that he was approved to get.
Bugs. And he also talked about the prostitution that the Aryan Brotherhood kind of runs in prison. When we say prostitution, it's males.
They prostituted Sammy.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. They prostituted Sammy Gravano.
But look at his eyes. He's saying, you motherfucker. Did you just say that?
He's like, you motherfucker. Are you going to ask me If I got in prison, he is. Watch.
Other males.
Well, what you have is you have individuals who are either turned out or that they're gay by choice. And essentially they become the women behind the walls. And so they're prostituted along that line. So you have a stable, you have an individual that pimps that stable, and you have your revenues as a result of that. You know, the greatest value, I think, probably with prostitutes behind the iron gates is their resources, their source of information. You know, because they're intermingling with all the races, and they're gathering information. They're bringing that information by way of counterintelligence, even as it relates to staff, because they're also being prostituted to staff. So it is extremely viable from a business perspective.
Wow.
So what about when you got prostituted to staff, Sammy?
Salvatore.
They
says
asked him to. They asked
Gene sleeps with provolone cheese in his socks.
Did you see a lot of that in prison?
Not with them, no.
No? Okay.
No. I never even heard of a prostitution ring. I mean, there was gay shit going on.
in his cell.
Secretly.
Yeah.
But
What?
Wait a minute.
There was gay shit going on secretly.
It couldn't have been secretly if you're knowing about it.
But I never heard of anybody pimping somebody off. I never heard of that.
Okay. I mean, were you aware of rapes that were happening in prison?
Oh, listen, if you're really weak and you're sweet, and there's a guys, you know, I guess some guys would do that, some guys wouldn't. But you know, sex in prison, when you're talking about lifers, it happens.
Yeah.
It happened with him.
It happens. You don't have to rape them. There's guys who will do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Did anyone ever try you?
Try me?
Yeah.
I've fucked them to death. How about?
Did you hear what he just
What did he
said?
just say? I can't believe that. Play that again.
How about that? Try me?
Yeah.
I've fucked them to death. How about?
Oh my God. Is that a joke or an admission? What the hell was that?
Try me?
Yeah.
I've fucked them to death. How about that?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Bro, it was out of his mouth, not ours.
Yeah, I know.
Very weird.
Maybe he only meant it as entertainment.
He got pimped off. 100% he did. My Brats won. How you doing, man? Maureen,
Hey, my
what's going
brats.
on? Salvatore, William. We got a lot of people in here. Paul, what's good, man? Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, put the bell on all so you get all the videos. Make sure you guys check out some of the content I've been dropping. A lot of interviews. I'm going to be dropping this one. Fabian Alomar and Al Garcia, 2 pro skateboarders. I'm going to drop that one tonight. And I got a bunch of other ones. There's more with Luis Ferrante.
Hey, Everett.
There's more with Larry Rolla. There's more with Jack O'Halloran. A whole bunch of people.
Yeah. You know what? He was a good interview. O'Halloran.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I like.
always good. He has a lot
I liked what you did with Sugar Bear too.
Yeah, Sugar Bear. Another one of his is dropping. I'll drop that one tonight too.
Yeah, good.
Right? He admitted it, not us. Right?
And then he couldn't stop laughing. He couldn't stop laughing.
Crazy. Bro, you're killing it, Staxx. Thank you, my brats.
man.
One. I appreciate all you guys. And make sure you guys go check out The Skinny with Joey Merlino. He's got a lot of great stuff dropping. Check it out. Like and share. Thank you, Pink Panther. Appreciate you.
He wants to fight. He wants to fight Robert De Niro.
Yeah. He said he'll beat the shit out of Robert De Niro.
I tell you what, that would be the all-time best-selling pay-per-view, I think, in the history of pay-per-view.
That would.
Right?
You make a lot of money. De Niro wouldn't do it.
Oh, my God.
But they would make a lot of money. 100%. But De Niro wouldn't do it. He has enough money.
Mm. Well, he's got that kid to worry about, so.
He should fight Chaz Palminteri.
Yeah. Yeah, all of a sudden, he did one movie. He wrote one play, a screenplay. And nothing against Chaz, because back in the day, he was a very good friend of the family. You know, come up to Gino's up in the Bronx every holiday and have dinner with us. He was a great guy. He was a humble guy. Now
he plays a gangster, though, right?
So I'm saying he wrote a script about the block that he grew up on. Okay. It worked out great. I thought it was a great movie. I didn't like some of the things that went on, but overall, it was a good movie. And that's all it was. Now, all of a sudden, he's like the king of all mob things.
He's morphing into the fucking character, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
He's morphing into the character. Now he's that guy. Like, no, you're not.
And he's having Franchise on a regular basis, and this one and that one, and that's my son. Everybody in his house is sick. And he brought my grandson over here yesterday, so at least I could see him for Easter. We played around for a while. Now he's down with the flu.
Oh, that sucks, man. Well, it's good you guys got to spend some time. I saw your pictures.
You saw that? Yeah.
I had a great time with my family. It was a great day. I hope you guys all had a great time on Easter. It was really good. I went to church. I went at the same time I go every Sunday, and they must have started it like a half hour early or something.
Yeah, because you got to act out part of it, but
I missed like half of it. They should have started at the same time, but they should have let us know last week. Right?
That's when you get the guilt audience.
They didn't say anything.
The guilt parishioners, you know what? I better go to church today. I haven't been there. So.
You should see how
Didn't
empty
we just know Christmas?
How empty it is in there every year, every day. And then around the holidays, boom, it's full.
Right. Yeah,
where you been all year? Get the fuck out of here. Now you want to come?
That's right. Mob Rats, we push back. Very good site.
Pedge Tattoos. Yeah, we got to do a follow-up, Pedge. He was a great interview.
Should I make a call? You want to get Chaz on here?
Yeah, let's get Chaz on here so we can really get down to business and find out why he likes company of cooperators.
All of a sudden, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're asking him for advice.
Listen, I would never get advice from someone who cooperated with the government. No thanks. Don't want your advice. I don't care who you are, Sammy Gravano, all of them. They're advice from them for what?
I'm not a gangster, but I play one in the movies.
That's all they are. Like, let's hear about the mob from people who weren't involved.
Right.
Okay. Let's hear about made guys from guys who weren't made. Makes a lot of sense.
What do you mean? I made a movie.
That's like people talking about prison who've never been to prison. And there's plenty that do it. Oh,
I told you, I saw a question posted on social media. Was it last month? I think I told you. And it was an actual question. It got like something like 400 or 500 hits. Who's a better boss? Tony Soprano, Carlo Gambino, or John Gotti? And I'm looking at this going, Tony Soprano is a fucking character. He's not a real person. How could you ask that question?
You can't.
And people are arguing back and forth. Unbelievable.
Why Chaz platform rats and plays a mobster? Go figure, right?
Exactly.
It's crazy. Insane.
So
I worked in the Fed Med. In the Fed Med. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there who talk about prison and this and that, and they never went to jail a day in their life. There's other people who want you to believe they went to jail. Right. They'll tell you, oh, but I didn't go to Jail. I didn't go to prison. I went to jail. No, you clearly said you went to prison. I asked you directly. There's been people I've asked them directly on an interview. Did you ever go to prison? Yeah. Yeah.
Where?
And then they'd be like, I don't want to say the name of the prison, though.
Say, okay, what state was it in?
Because you never went. That's
Right.
why. People want you to believe. Like, it's not a cool thing to go to prison. It's not. But if you didn't go, don't tell people you did.
For what reason?
Don't act like you know what it's about because you have no clue. People are just weird, man. Springfield. Oh, yeah, Springfield. There's a lot of different gangsters in that prison right now. What's his name from Chicago's in there? That's where Gotti died and everybody in Springfield. Didn't they isn't it in Springfield, Mass, right? That's where they all go. To the medical unit.
Took a little too long to get Gotti John there, but
yeah, they would let him suffer, man.
They didn't.
He didn't die in Marion.
They wanted to break him. No, he didn't die in Marion. No.
No.
They wanted to break him.
That was one of the last prisons he was in.
You ever see that movie Angels with Dirty Faces with Jimmy Cagney?
No.
And at the end, they take him to the electric chair. And the priest kept asking him, stop letting these kids idolize you and this and that. Da-da. So why he's being walked down to the electric chair, all of a sudden he goes crazy. No. And he starts crying. I don't want to die. I don't want to. And he was a tough guy like Gotti was. And the question to this day is, did he do it as an act so the kids would see him die like a crybaby, or did he really break down and lose his toughness?
A lot of them do.
Yeah.
It says the United States Medical Center for Federal Prisoners is in Springfield. MCFP. That's where all the gangsters go to die.
That's right, North End. Pat O'Brien was the priest. I still say he did it for the kids. I mean, John Gotti went the same way, telling them to go fuck themselves to the very end.
Yeah. Here, I got a picture of that prison. Let me show you guys.
Of what? Fed Med?
Looks like where they all died. Yeah, where all those gangsters went and died. This is the prison for federal inmates. A real good picture of it right here. It's in Springfield. Hey, North End, what's up, man? How are you? Thanks for joining me. I don't know if you've seen the show with him.
Isn't that where the Simpsons live?
Yeah. No, this is Springfield, Mass.
Wow.
Club Fed Med. The big ass prison.
I think they had that building in Assassin's Creed. Wait a minute.
The Chin and Gotti died there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so did A-Light, but he brought himself back to life.
A-Light did his first killing there. Make sure you guys go check out North End Stories with Anthony. He's a great guy. He told this story on here. He's been on here a couple times. We got to get you on with Sonny Ant.
Yeah, come on.
You guys are all great. Thank you all for joining us today.
We love you.
It was a funny one. We got more funny ones on the way. Yeah, we got to schedule that, Anthony. We'll get you on here with Sonny. It'll be funny.
Yeah, we have fun.
Yeah, man. Have a great day. Don't let people get you with the April Fools.
You saw what I did on Facebook, right? I had to make
deactivated my account.
I got everybody good on that one. this has always been a day for me to be a little mischievous since I was a kid. Put snakes and shit in my father's bed. Yeah, big tough guy. Hear him screaming like a little girl. Ah, get it out! Till I get cracked. So, all right. Have a good night. Thank you, Thank you, my chat friends, our chat friends. Best chat in the business for sure.
Always. We always got good people. And if you guys like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get our videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this podcast, too bad. Start your own.
And remember,
don't be a bitch. Peace. Thanks, man.
All right, brothers.